Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Before starting my video, if you didn't subscribe my channel yet, please do, and do not forget to turn on notifications as I am sharing every week great contents for you. Alright, we will continue where we left on our previous lesson. We were doing some refactoring, and today I'm going to fix our Autoseed issue, and I'm going to implement our a domain event related to our invoice. Let me have a look. What was the name of it? It's application feature invoices. Yep. Commands. Okay, are we going to update the balance of the customer once we add an invoice or remove invoice? Currently, we have event handlers. We are updating balance once we create an invoice, but if we remove the invoice, we don't have any event yet. So all I want to do is, if we remove invoice, we going to decrease the balance. If we add an invoice, we going to increase the balance. So we're going to change the balance method. Actually, I'm going to change the naming of update for increase. I'm going to create another one for the decrease. Then we're going to implement the event of for removing invoice. Okay, let's go step by step. Step by step. All right. First of all, I'm going to show you the Autoseed issue. Okay, let's select our startup project as our API project, and let's try to add a migration. So as you can see, we didn't do any changes, so the migration file must be empty, right? Migration. I'm showing you the error first, then we're going to see the results. So give a name just like test. We're going to delete it anyway. I'm waiting my application to be built. If your application is not be built, just be sure your Docker is up and running. Where is our Docker? So here we go. As you can see, our container is working. Actually, create migration doesn't require Docker anyway, my fault. So if you would like to make an update, you need the Docker up and running. Okay, as you can see, our ASP.NET roles needed to be updated. That's because we are updating concurrency stamp with a silly code what I created. So all we need to do is just fixing the issue. First of all, I'm going to delete these added two files. Delete. And I'm going to rewind back the snapshot is reverted back. Let's close it. Okay, so the changes are reverted back right now. Let's go to domain, entities, identity, and roles, app role. As you can see, we are defining new GUID. For every time we did a migration, it is assigning a new GUID, so it is causing the issue. If this is an initial creation of the Autoseed, you can just create GUID, and you can assign the GUID from here. But at the moment we already have one, so I'm gonna just open my DB. Oh, it's already open here. Sorry, let's ignore it. Actually, I need to cancel it. Oh my god, cancel. Okay, close it. Close it. Okay, so if you go to your database, we already have our two role and we already have two concurrent stamp. All I need to do is I'm gonna copy that stamp, which is for admin. All I need to do is parse. I'm going to give a static stamp, and this is the admin, right? Let's have a look the admin. Okay, sorry, this is user, so I'm gonna get this one for the admin. This is the user, so I'm gonna get the user stamp for the user. Let's save everything. So if we run the migration one more time, I'm hoping we're going to get an empty migration file because we didn't do any changes on our autoseeded data, so it shouldn't re-edit. Okay, voila, this is the result. It's all solved. So yeah, this is the first refactoring or bug fix, whatever you called. And let's close it. I'm gonna delete these two edit files and let's revert it back. No, I need app rule. Yep, app rule is done. So let's say app rule bug fix commit. All done. Let's continue invoice remove domain events. Okay. First of all, we need to amend our methods. Let's go into our customer entity first. Line collapse definition. So update balance. I need to open the invoice handler first. Update balance must be the increase balance, and we need a decrease balance for removing operation, and it's going to be the minus invoice amount. Okay, let's fix the method name increase balance. Perfect. This section is done. This is our domain event handler. We need to fix the domain handler as well. Let's do that first, then we can make a fresh start to removing section. So all I need to do is add logging. For that one, first of all, I need to add logger. I'm just copy and paste what I created before. Let's copy and paste here. Okay, logger has been added here, and I'm gonna add event naming and logging here now quickly. Okay, event name and logging as are added, and we're going to make a null check for invoice. So we're returning nothing. Now I'm logging instead of returning doing nothing. Instead, I'm just doing a log with the error. Then another one. I need to add a successful logging after make the data concrete. Okay, this section is done as well. Perfect. Let's close this section. We are ready to continue. But before that, let's make a local commit. Create invoice event updated or upgraded, whatever you call it. Okay, let's go to domain. Let's have a look our invoice remove feature first. Okay, we're calling the invoice and we're checking if we do we have an invoice or not. Then we are deleting directly the invoice. Instead of that, now we're going to amend this code. We're going to get the customer, we're going to get the invoice list, and we delete the invoices. Then we're going to raise the event. We can catch the event and we do the update the balance, because there is no place to send the domain event here. So the delete operation is happening here, but the name of a domain event, we are in application, so we need to do the delete operation in domain. All we need to do is we're going to get the customer, do the delete. But this is invoice application, so you must be thinking how we can get the customer. We need to use invoice.customer, but we need to use include method to include the customer. So we need to get rid of get by ID. We're going to use get all method and first of default to get the customer using include. Okay, let's go. Let's do one by one. Let's use get all. Then let's use as tracking to track the data. Then first or default async. ID, invoice ID, and cancellation token. Now we get the invoice with another way. Now I'm going to include customer. Perfect. We are able to reach the customer right now. This is the null check for the invoice. Okay. We need a remove method for invoices in customer. So get the invoice dot customer dot, let's give a name because there is no exist, remove invoice, and we can give the invoice itself inside invoice. Okay, let's go to customer. Where is the domain? Where is the customer? Okay, all we need to do is, I guess I copy and paste this method for somewhere else. Let me have a quick look to buy some time. Here we go. Let's edit. This method is going to be called by the handler, and we pass the invoice inside. We're going to remove the invoices from the invoice list we defined here, as you can see, and we are raising the domain event. This is the domain event we need to raise. Let's create this event into the events list in entities customer. Actually, this is an invoice domain event, but throwing in invoices. So it is up to you. Where would you like to keep it? You can keep it either customer events or either invoice events. It is an invoice removed event, but handling in customer. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna keep it invoices because it's much more sense to me. Add new class, invoice to main event, RG. Let's convert to scope, make it public, record, and can I copy and paste from here? And we need a invoice ID and a decimal total. Just say invoice value. Okay. Let's add the namespace. Yep, we throw the event. I mean, we raise the event now. Let's save everything. Now, let's get back to how to handle it in our application. Let's go to create events folder. Oops, it's already been created before. Let's delete this one. Let's see yep, here we go. Right click, add new class. The name is going to be remove invoice. Domain event handler. Control RG. Let's clean everything. Let's just make it public. All we need to do is now, for me, copy and paste, but for you, you need to implement it one by one. It's better to use your fingers, guys, to a muscle memory for you. I'm just trying to buy some time. Yep. It is going to be internal seal class actually. Let's copy everything what I have here one by one. Okay. This is the invoice domain event handler. We add logger, unit of work, and we add notification handlers to handle it and we gave the domain event what we raised in our domain. These are fields. All we need to do is implement the interface. Then we're going to start typing our codes. I'm gonna copy and paste, but I'm gonna do one by one, not to make confused. So I just redesign my format, and first of all, I'm going to start logging. Then, yeah, initial login is completed. Then we need to get the customer, but I want to find customer with my own finger. Okay, var customer equal. Actually, I need a customer ID, but I pass into a invoice ID, right? Let's switch this to ID. Okay. Var customer await unit of work repository customer. Let's add the namespace. Then get all. I'm using it all because I need to, let's track it. I need to include all. Should I? Actually, no. I can use get by ID, I guess. Let's try to get by ID first. If it's not working, we can switch it anytime we want. Notification dot invoice I. Oh no, it's going to be the invoice ID. Uh, is it created? No, removed. Oh, it's still invoice ID. Let's type it. Customer. We passed the customer ID, but we forgot to change the naming. So notification customer ID. Let's add namespace one more time. Add the cancellation token. We got the customer in our hands. If there is no customer, we need to log it, and we're returning nothing except logging. So this is how we log in. You must remember, guys, all we need to do now, get the customer, hold the decrease balance, and it is asking us a money. So instead of passing a decimal, can we pass money? I'm just wondering. Let's go to customer. What if I say, yep, perfect. We can pass directly the money, and we can decrease the notification money invoice value. Perfect. As you can see, we now decreasing the balance. All we need to is updating the data and add a successful log. Perfect. Yeah, we find the customer, we decrease the balance. Okay, everything seems perfect to me. Is there anything, should I add anything else? Customer ID fix. I think all done. Let's close everything and rebuild the solution. See if there is a compiler error. I'm assuming we are going to be alright. Now I need to add a couple of data because my database is fresh new for me. Since I reset my computer, you already have your data. You can try your test SAAP, and I'm gonna add some dummy data, but not to get your, I don't want to get your time too much. I'm just gonna pause the video right now, add some data, and I will start testing, guys. Alright, I created a user, invoice, and a product. Let me show you. This is the customer I created, and the balance is 50, because I created an invoice. The invoice balance is 50 and the customer balance is 50, so we just have one invoices. So I'm just going to remove this invoice and see what's gonna happen accordingly. So this is the invoice remove. Try it out. Control V. Let's execute. 204. The invoice must be deleted. Let's have a look the invoices. Let's execute. So there is no invoices. Let's have a look the customer now. All customers here. Let's execute. We have customer Hasan Divarci, which is me, and the balance is 0. So the balance was before was 50 and the invoice amount was 50. We delete the invoice and the domain amount run and balance is 0 now. 0 now. So it is working basically. Okay, let's close the application. Close everything. And this video is more than 20 minutes. I'm assuming it's going to be enough for this lesson. Let me have a look my git changes. We add these two, we amend that one, we add this one. Perfect. Let's add our local branch, which is going to be invoice removed event added. Let's commit all and let's push all changes to development branch. And once this playlist completed, the name will be the master. But for now, I'm using development one. Alright guys, thanks for watching my video. Please keep in tune, and I'm going to start unit tests after this video, I guess, or I can make another one video to make another refactoring repository. So the unit test is on the way. It's going to be amazing unit test video, guys. Keep in tune. Don't forget to like the video and take care of yourself. See you next lesson. Bye bye.